and welcome back to the Mostly Pointless podcast.
Hello again.
As always, I'm Tom, and this is Adam, and we hope to bring you a show that is hopefully plenty interesting but mostly pointless.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. It's warmer today, but I just leant on this and it's really cold, but I tried not to react.
It's been warmer, and then 5 minutes later it's been torrential, and then it's been warmer again, so I've kind of dressed for both.
It's good for English weather.
It is
Yeah.
stuffed. Don't know about you.
Yeah, really, really freaking stuff.
Just had a takeaway.
Yeah.
Chinese. Where does it rank for you?
I suppose it depends. In general, because obviously you can get good and bad ones.
Yeah, so if you're comparing still takeaways, but best of the best.
And it's probably quite boring, but pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza's my top. Then probably Chinese. Then fish and chips.
You've not said Indian yet.
I prefer sitting in an Indian rather than taking out. I prefer going into an Indian restaurant and sat there eating it rather than taking it home with me. I don't know why, I just prefer it when I'm in there. Maybe it's the atmosphere.
I know I said compare best to the best, but I would put a best Indian takeaway over any of the others.
Really?
But if I were just going, it's a Saturday night, I'm not looking for best of the best, I'm looking for comfort and pizza all day.
On back instead.
On back.
Instead of best of the best.
Yeah. That's a layered joke. For anybody out there who got the references of on back and best of the best,
Yeah.
comment down below because there's got to be a prize for that.
Yeah, and we need someone to comment on this video.
Just one. Unless it's my brother because he'd get them references.
I would get them references.
You don't count, Connor.
Yeah. Fuck you, Connor.
Yeah. That's got to be a record.
Shit.
Don't like 90
I did
seconds.
it again.
Carry on. Well, it's not like we're getting monetised, is it? So
No. I feel
that
like
don't mean that's not an excuse to
just let it all out.
don't do that.
That will get us.
That'll get us summit. Right.
Laughed at.
Us collectively.
We sit here in an old buff windmill. We might make a full windmill.
Just windmill. If views get that bad, we've always got that in the locker.
That's for us OnlyFans.
Yeah. How's that going? You working on it?
Yeah.
Your OnlyFans.
Can't think of a username.
Is that what's stopping you?
Yeah,
You're all set
just
to go. You just need
Got videos out there.
Adam's windmill.
It's just me trying to knock one out for 24 hours.
We're straight in it today. Not a drop of alcohol has passed that man's
I haven't
lips.
even drank anything.
And within 2 minutes, we're OnlyFans with windmilling.
Knocking them out.
Yeah.
Knocking it out of the park.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have got drinks, but we've got something a little different today. This is a surprise to Adam. I wanted it on camera, his reaction.
Sound of that.
Aquavita!
Wait, is that what we're drinking? I thought you were just saying that when you passed me the cup.
Well, that's what I say when I pass anybody a cup. Right, no. Right, you ready? Before I pour it, close your eyes.
I'm going to take my glasses off then. I'm not that blind.
Right, I want you to describe it for a Spotify, for anybody.
Okay, but I've got to close my eyes.
Not just for Spotify listeners. Close your eyes. Ready?
I'm not closing my eyes.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, okay, right, go on.
Ready? Sniff. Right, reactions,
I
go.
don't know, it smells kind of like sweet soil.
Sweet soil, okay, you ready?
Can I
Can I open your eyes?
Just go to the entire... Oh, it's green. Oh, is it matcha stuff?
We have got a matcha. Just show it to the microphone.
No, that down.
So go on, paint the picture for viewers and non-viewers.
It's green. It's frothy.
Oh, it's like you're with us right now, Spotify.
Yeah, and like I said, it smells like sweet earth. Like, you know, if you went to a garden centre and put sugar in the soil, I imagine that's where it
You
started.
said, you know, like when?
Like that.
You know that
after.
familiar pastime?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's been and done that. Someone with some weird tick.
Tick or kink. I almost said
Kink?
quirk, like my hero.
Not like getting off on it. Like they are.
But yeah.
They are.
With how you're going on at the minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
That's hot. It's hot. I didn't even burn me. Didn't taste of anything.
There were a bit of ASMR there, just like...
He tried to drink it without burning it.
Right,
I said you're blowing it.
Leave it there.
That's for the OnlyFans.
That's for the OnlyFans, yeah. So, this is going to be the episode. Just Adam cooling it down. 45 minutes later, he's going to
I can get really close to
oh,
the
actually, it's not that bad. And then it cuts off.
It tastes kind of thick.
Oh, you like thick water?
You like thick.
Damn, boy!
It's like thick ass boy.
Wait till you get to stuff that's not froth. I'm going to have, while you let that cool down, a Dr. Pepper Zero.
You know that tastes like that's cheating.
Well, I've had that before.
Oh, what do you think of it?
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so there's two types apparently of matcha powder,
Here with Gandalf Duck.
and that's ceremonial.
Oh, so this is good.
This is the good stuff. I ordered it online from a contact.
I feel like maybe I should be a bit more enthusiastic.
Oh, what do you think to the whole tea ceremony?
It's a big thing in like Japan, isn't it?
But
it's
like,
not just like PG tips though, is it?
it's that sort of stuff.
It's
It's
this.
so like
Is it supposed to be good for you?
it's supposed to be good for you. Like the proper ceremony is that you get the powder and the water, and then you get a special sort of. You know what it looks like? You know, like them old school foam brushes that they use for like proper shaves.
Shaving?
It's like one of them that's like almost like that as a whisk.
Oh.
And they put the powder in the water and they put it in a special machine and whisk it round to properly get all the grains through it all and stuff. And
Still not be amused by me being there then, would they?
but it takes like it is a ceremony. It lives up to that name, ceremony. But is it?
Yeah.
Do you get that sort of bean?
It tastes a bit green.
It tastes green.
I don't know how to describe it. I think we've worked out by now they're not very good at describing tastes.
We've worked out that this could never be successful. Could end it there, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I was going to say as successful as a drinks review business.
It doesn't taste of much. It tastes kind of sweet.
Can you get like bean in?
What, like baked beans?
Not baked beans, but like a savoury bean.
A savoury.
Not like the banana.
Are you alright?
No, I'm strong. Well, would you drink it again, or does it just taste like nothing? You'd rather just have anything
I
else?
think it's not offensive. I just don't think it tastes like much. Maybe my palate's not refined enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
let's have a taste.
It just tastes like thick nothing.
Don't you get that sort of beanie?
No. You've got a more refined palate though. You've done like Michelin star restaurants and shit like
I
that.
don't mean I know what I'm talking about.
But you've more experience with the
What?
finer drinks and food of life.
You,
I like McDonald's.
oh, well, go on then. What's your favourite fast foods?
Well, generally it is McDonald's. I just think it's around more.
Well, I would say is that because it's around.
I think it probably is. I do like KFC, but I do always violently shit myself after,
Have you
after I've had one.
have you tried Popeyes yet?
I haven't yet, no.
Because we stopped because it gave us upset stomachs. KFC.
Yeah.
Popeyes did not. We would definitely go back there.
I'll have to give it a try.
I do think on its day, if it was fresh and hot, or as fresh as fast food could be, Burger King's up there. But it's always
expensive.
and it's cold.
Is it? Yeah, it's like I can't remember last time I went.
Yeah, but yeah, I think McDonald's is there for me just purely because, like you said, there's one every 2 minutes away.
Oh yeah, where we live, where I live, there's within a 10-minute drive 4 or 5 of them, I think. Yeah, at least 4.
Yeah,
At least 4.
it's great. Have you seen there's a website that does like how fast, how many burgers are sold? I think there's a website and it's called like how many sold, and you can put in a product and it just ticks up that product of how many sold a second, a minute or whatever. But like the Big Macs on there are just like ticking up insane.
Yeah. Big Macs are just good, sort of like basic one to get, I think.
You like a Big Mac though, don't you? My missus,
Big Macs.
it'd have to, I don't know
You
how
prefer
many.
Big Tasties, don't you? I
Big
think there's too much
Tasty,
sauce.
it lives up to its name. It's big and it's tasty.
It's too tasty.
It's too tasty.
Too tasty.
I don't know how. I don't know how well the too tasty would go. You're right. It does have. It gets slippery.
Yeah, you take one bite of it and it goes poof and shoots your burger out of
It
middle.
does. It's not good. It's not good for a beard.
No.
But yeah, especially if you're having it like dinner time and you got to go back, and then every time you touch your face, you smell Big Tasty.
Yeah. Well, reading the other day the twits
Yeah.
And he talked like the first like 4 pages and was talking about how scratty it is having a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. You do get stuff in them, but you do learn if you have it in
Like full sardines and stuff.
Because I don't really get much in my beard, do I? To be fair.
Practice.
Yeah, it is just practice.
I could probably get more on my top than you got in your beard.
I'm using my top lip.
Just what?
Just there.
Just
you eat
there.
upwards. UFC tonight. UFC 300.
It's a big one, isn't it?
Massive. I'll read it. So main event, Alex Pereira is fighting at £205.
Yeah.
He weighed in. We're recording this Saturday, hoping to get it up for Sunday. Weigh-ins were yesterday, as of recorded. He weighed in at £205.
Well, bang on.
Yeah, which is what it needed to be. It could be 206, but it could be more than that.
What's his walk around?
So right now, before the fight, he's just posted a picture. He's £232.
So I'm trying to do a quick math in my head and it's not working. He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he's put on 2 stone in 24 hours.
Oh wait, no, he's put it on.
He shrunk to £205.
Yeah.
Stepped on the scales, got 205. Like, right, you're £205.
And then put £30.
And then put on 2 stone in less than a day.
It's mental. It can't be good for you, all this.
It can't be good, no. Especially the ones who really take it to extreme, like
the ones that go into like sweat boxes and stuff like that.
Well, not just the cut, but the interim, like Paddy Pimblett. He puts on.
Oh, he claps on like you wouldn't recognise him walking around compared to what he looks like in the ring.
And then he does that insane shred, which they've said will catch up to him eventually in the later. Yeah. But yeah, it's like people like Alex Pereira are known as weight bullies, where effectively they have got that down to such an art that they're going in. Like £232, you're a heavyweight,
yeah.
A decent heavyweight. But he was doing that at the weight below. So he fought Adesanya. He was £185 when he stepped on that scale. Imagine him.
I don't understand this weighing them like a few days before. Surely you would weigh them like just before the fight.
It says 24 hours.
Yeah, but clearly a lot can change in 24 hours with these guys.
Yeah.
So surely it would make more sense to be like, right, in back room now you get on scales and that's your weighing, and then you go out and fight.
So One, which is the company that Mikey Musumeci competes for.
Oh, the company's called One.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Have like hydration clause. So like it's measured more times building up to the fight, and your hydration has got to be on certain levels. So effectively, you can't go in there massively depleted of everything,
right,
and then put yourself back up. Some people have been done for IVs.
Oh yeah, that's weird. That
which is banned, because obviously IVs. I think Lance Armstrong were using the IVs to because you can mask a lot of stuff with an IV.
Is that because you're diluting yourself?
Yeah,
down, really?
but like imagine you just get to the point where you feel like everything's gonna stop working because you're that dehydrated. You step on the scale, and then you don't have to do anything. You sit down there, someone plugs something into you, and just you get about 5 IV bags in you, and then you're suddenly 2 stone heavier. It's like it's dangerous more than anything.
Yeah.
Kayla Harrison fought in judo at £171, and she weighed in at £135. Like, how is that good for you?
It's not, and it to me it seems like cheating.
Well, this is the whole debate is whether it is cheating.
Well, it is, because you're saying I am this weight for the fight, and then when the fight comes on, you are not that weight anymore.
But then there's people who were like Demetrius Johnson, who was known as one of the best there is, who his walk around weight and his fight weight are almost the exact same. So because his body isn't going through those like ups and downs, he doesn't have to worry about depletings and rehydrations. He can just rock up and do it. But again, like I say, if you're going into somewhere where your aim is to crack somebody or pin them down, and you say you're the same weight, you're 2 stone heavier.
It seems.
Yeah. Well, 2 stone heavier, no matter how sort of different our fighting skills are, I've got a better chance of holding you down on the floor than you have holding me down, purely because of the weight difference.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Skills to one side, So yeah, I do think there is an element of it's unfair, but it's within the rules, and it's within the rules.
Next UFC though, isn't it?
They have brought in custom shorts this time for the first time in.
What do you mean?
So certain of the bigger fighters, they've all got to wear the same UFC things, but they've put on them their own custom designs. So Max Holloway has got sort of flowers on his that look like Hawaiian board shorts for his heritage.
Oh.
Justin Gaethje's got like it's like American flag looking ones. There's some good ones. I asked my daughter what she would have. She said I'd wear pink ones, black ones with pink butterflies.
Oh.
I asked about mine. She said I should wear green ones with red roses. No idea where that came from.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, and you can pick your walkout song. She said, oh, I said, what would Daddy's walkout song be? And she said, Paw Patrol. Which I do think that would really throw somebody off.
Yeah.
If like your plan's to knock them out and they walked out to Paw Patrol. I don't know, you won't be able to gauge them, wouldn't you, really?
No, not really. Oh, you'd not be able to concentrate, you're too busy laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like one of them songs that would be like Tiptoe Through the Tulips. That's
That'd throw you.
Yeah.
Well, just because of paranormal activity in it. No. Not paranormal activity. Yes. No.
No. Take your time.
Insidious.
Insidious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good film.
It's alright, yeah?
Yeah.
We saw Insidious 3 at cinema, didn't we?
We did. Do you want to tell them?
Drilled your way through a wall with your elbow.
I jumped that much that I put my elbow through cinema wall.
Yeah.
That was good.
Cinema next to us. They had a shot.
Yeah. If you thought I was scared. I have got something for us to play, if you will.
Alright, I'm gonna put this thing down.
So
I'm drinking it, but I'm still not sure I like it.
You're drinking the hot, thick nothing.
Yeah.
My
wife calls me.
Hopefully, you've not seen this. BAFTA.
I'm too busy trying to put these posters up.
Oh yeah, go on. Before we move on, go on.
Put new posters.
The new posters, that's it.
That's it. Posters.
We've got new posters. The set is looking far closer to being a set now. Eagle-eyed YouTubers might notice that there is a size disparity in posters. I did order the wrong ones, but we thought that still worked.
Oh yeah, it's better than it was. And the roof goes like that anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, the roof goes like what Adam's just did. Yeah, it looks like it's a roof.
The roof does what roof does.
Yes. Again, you just paint such vivid pictures.
Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Spotify listeners, we've got The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing on the far left, and on the far right we've got Return of the King, which, is that your favourite one?
No, Two Towers is my favourite, but it is my favourite trilogy.
It's just phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's aged well as well.
It has aged well in many aspects of the film. Still holds up, the graphics still hold up.
Some graphics still better than graphics that you see on mainline films now.
And you could still sit down and watch it and still see things that you just didn't see. It's and The Thing for me is joint. It's in my top 10 greatest films ever. It's in joint first place for best horror film ever.
Right. I still haven't seen the whole thing. Seen the whole film.
Only fans want that if you want to see all the thing. And also, I think I like The Hateful Eight so much. Tarantino. I think that's his best. My favourite Tarantino film, Hateful Eight, because it is very much. I call Hateful Eight a Western thing.
Yes.
Because obviously there's no sort of mutant thing in there.
Russell Crowe. Not Russell Crowe.
No,
Kurt Russell.
Yeah. But effectively, what the stories boil down to is trust. That both stories, despite one being a Western and one being a horrific body horror film, is that amongst these group of strangers, is somebody, a number of people, however many you don't know, you cannot trust.
Yeah.
And that plays out, and that's why I think The Thing is brilliant.
What we call The Thing, it was Channing Tatum.
Or Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum's great in Hateful Eight. It's a great film.
It's a twist.
It is.
Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah. He said it's not like...
now.
Yeah, again.
Oh, yeah.
We do that every time.
Yeah.
Spoilers! Oh, you
Tough shit.
by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, great film. And up there with one of the best remakes.
I was thinking of The Hateful Eight for a second there.
The Thing is a remake of... I think it's called like The Thing from Another Planet. Or
Oh, that's the remake.
That's the remake.
Oh.
There was another remake of that called The Thing, just straight up The Thing, where they fell victim to something there, I think, is why The Thing is another triumph, is that it uses CGI. And that is great because some of the physical effects that they put in that is...
It's the thing where
unreal.
the
Yes.
thingy scene, where it gets his arms a bit off and they use a double amputee for the scene.
Yeah,
Isn't there?
paint picture.
Double amputee.
Yeah, but you've just said this. He does this.
Oh yeah, so he goes to defibrillate somebody, and his chest opens up, and his arms go in, and it numbs his arms off.
It does.
And then like,
Yeah, it literally takes his arms off when they used a man with no arms to
Yeah.
do it, and yeah,
he had his arms were already like that. They didn't cut them off for the scene.
method.
Yeah.
He ain't got another film
Daniel
role.
Day-Lewis, wasn't it?
Yeah. But what do you think makes a good? Do you think there is good remakes? Like I said, I think that one for me is up there. The remake of that one definitely isn't. It uses too much CGI. I always think for me, if you're going to do a remake, try and stay as true as you can, but put enough of a spin on it to be original, which that one did not.
Yeah. I think there probably is, but you got me thinking. You know what I'm like with these questions?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Tune in to another episode.
Yeah. I think a good remake. I'm sure there's got to be some out there.
While you're thinking of remakes that might pop up, I'm not saying remakes as in like I won't call Batman one a remake.
No, because it's not.
Even when they restart with origin stories, I don't feel they're remakes. I don't know if you heard the story last night when we were chatting. They're remaking Naked Gun apparently.
I did not hear that.
And
I don't think that's going to work.
And they've cast Frank Drebin apparently.
Who?
So Leslie Nielsen was the original guy and comic genius.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah.
And when I tell you who it is, I'm sure you'll jump to comic genius. Do you have a guess?
Jack Black.
Liam Neeson.
What?
Yeah,
Seriously?
that's where.
Okay. Wait, taken Liam Neeson?
Yep.
It's not.
It's apparently been cast as Frank Drebin in the Naked Gun remake.
To be fair, right, even though you don't jump into him as being a comic actor, he's done the odd comic skins, but I think his sort of general characters in film just sort of match Frank Drebin's character a little bit.
To me,
like sort of like
he
stone
could
dry
play it.
face. Yeah,
He
stone
could
dry
play.
face.
He could play proper stone dry face as if he was in Taken,
Yes,
but then play that dry. Like that's the only way it could work.
I think that could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what I would have jumped to.
No, but you got those films work because everybody plays it serious.
Yeah,
No one, people play Naked Gun and Hot Shots and all that as if it was Taken, as if it was Platoon.
the Cast OJ's character.
You want to get into that? They'll
It's
probably
not
cut
him.
him out. It's definitely not going to be him.
Definitely not going to be him.
Yeah, is there any quick 10 more seconds
For
before
what?
we move on of a good remake?
I forgot. I got cast on Naked Gun. Stuck on Naked Gun. No, come back to me.
It's Silence of the Lambs a remake.
Is it?
Manhunter.
That wasn't Silence of the Lambs though, was it? It wasn't the same story.
I thought that was.
Or was it? Oh, I don't know.
We'll have to have a look after.
Yeah.
But if it was, great remake.
Yes.
I know it wasn't.
Buffalo Bill's awesome.
Buffalo Bill, incredible.
The amount of times that guy gets quoted is unreal.
As well, I think we
Well,
generally
for
have
us, yeah.
the highest. I don't know if you want to tell that story of when we were sending each other Silence of the Lambs
Is that what we do?
messages at work, and you almost sent one to a female colleague. You'd not been working there very long, and you thought you were going to get sacked.
Oh, yeah, I almost sent. What did I almost send? Would you fuck me? I fuck me. Yeah. Yeah.
Which I would say, if we had one, would have had HR involved.
Yeah, back then, yeah, definitely.
No, it didn't have Anthony Hopkins in. It was Brian Cox.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I knew Brian Cox was in Man
He
Hunt. I
was
just
the
didn't know that
yeah.
that was what sounds.
We'll check it. It might be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to what we were saying. BAFTA. You know BAFTA?
The awards.
Yeah, hopefully you haven't seen this, but they sort of asked 4,000 people across the globe the top 20 most iconic video game characters.
Why did the BAFTA do this?
I don't know.
Alright, okay, so I've got to name some.
It's just who you think would make this top 20.
No, two, Lara Croft.
Wow! Number 1!
Yeah.
Would you say that was number 1?
I would have put her in top 4, 5, 3 or 4.
I'd put her in top
5.
10. I would not have put her straight at number
Of course,
1.
yeah, I mean, everybody knows, because she's been made into films and all sorts.
So if you're saying that if you put Lara Croft next to Mario,
I forgot about Mario. Is Mario on there?
Mario's number 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that the amount of people who are identifying Mario transcends games.
That is true, yeah, definitely.
Another one who I feel that if you put that character up in regards to an iconic character who you would still be identified more than Lara Croft, Pikachu.
Is Pikachu on there?
Pikachu is number 12.
Weirdly, I think a lot of the people that might be watching might not be big on games themselves, but might recognise it from the show.
Because it's BAFTA.
BAFTA, exactly.
Go on then.
What about Nathan Drake?
Nathan Drake.
Because he was in a film recently with Tom Holland.
Number 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
What about Scorpion?
Nope.
No
No Mortal Kombat.
No fighting films at all.
Let me have a quick look down. No one's jumping out as a fighting game in the top 20, which I don't believe.
Is Master Chief on the TV series?
Master Chief is number 8.
Alright.
See, I wrote down some on here, and I thought you'd jump to different ones than you've jumped to.
Zelda.
Zelda's not,
Or
but
Link.
Link
Yeah.
is. But that's number 7.
So what numbers am I missing here?
3, 4, 5, 6. There's some.
Sonic.
Sonic's number 4.
Yeah.
Number 3 is interesting.
So we've got Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, Mario.
I would not have put number 3. I don't think if I were writing them down myself, I don't think I'd have got number 3 where they've got him. I don't know where I'd have put him. Maybe top 20, but I want to put him in top 5.
Is there any like MMORPG characters on there?
Yeah. Technically, I think yes.
Like World of Warcraft?
No. Do you want to give you some?
Spyro?
Spyro is a very, very good show. Spyro was in my people who didn't make the list.
He's not on the list. What about Crash Bandicoot?
Crash Bandicoot is on, but it's number 15.
Okay, you know, I should really do better at this. Is there any people from Call of Duty on there?
No. Like Soap.
Soap
McTavish. That's the only one I could name.
Yeah. Go on.
So the ones that you've missed.
Oh wait, Batman.
Nope.
Shit.
The ones that you've missed in the top 10, there's one who you should have.
Oh, is any of them from Last of Us, like Joel? Joel and Ellie?
Ellie is 19.
Oh, okay.
Right. Number 3, very special to your heart.
Kratos?
Number 9.
Sly Cooper?
No.
The guy from Ape Escape?
Agent 47.
Oh shit! Yeah. I've got like tattoos.
2 tattoos of Agent 47, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Agent 47, number 3.
Is he number 3?
Number 3.
Holy shit.
Would you have put that?
No.
Number 5, also I would not have put him in top 20. Sackboy.
Yeah, no, I would not put them up there.
Number 6, Pac-Man.
Okay.
Number 10, Shadowheart from Baldur's Gate. Exactly. Number 11, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead.
Red Dead 2.
Again, would you have jumped to that?
No.
Number 13, Steve from Minecraft.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Number 16, Cloud.
Oh yeah, from.
I'd have put that up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
for iconic.
higher than Sackboy.
Yeah, Sackboy, Agent 47. Sackboy definitely, but Agent 47 is one of them who you'd forget, and there's someone saying like, "How did I forget them?"
Yeah,
they're not.
That just happened.
Yeah, they're not number 3 for me at all. Number 18, Kazuma from Yakuza.
Okay.
So I had a little think to myself, who's not in there who I would call iconic?
Okay.
Samus.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we're being particularly biased, but Soler.
Who?
Soler from Dark Souls.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
We literally played Dark Souls
For years.
for years.
I was just looking back on Dark Souls 3 at my characters, and like I put like one character, I put like 200 and some hours, I put 183 into another, 170 into another.
So I can
80
see why it
into
slipped your mind.
Yeah. He's not in the third one.
Mega Man,
Yeah, okay.
Kirby,
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Mm.
Like, when we're saying any of them, would you have put all of them above Sackboy?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You had to start going through Super Smash Bros. Now. And NES.
That's probably where my brain went.
Yeah.
Like, NES would probably be I went more Nintendo, because I thought Nintendo have sort of got, like,
Very iconic character.
very iconic characters.
Well, yeah. Mario.
Like,
Mario and Zelda.
Mario, Zelda,
Link, sorry.
Sonic,
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, but I mean, you could be going for forever with that. There's over what, 600 of them now? 700?
Not even more than that. There's just so many
Yeah,
variants.
it's like a lampshade fucking Pokemon now.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to UFC.
I'm still thinking of movies.
Movies and...
So if I go blank at any point, but like, it's because I'm thinking
Ken and Ryu.
Ken and Ryu from Street Fighter, yeah.
Yeah, when you said blank, it ran me of Blanca, and I thought he
No,
would make
no.
it, but Ken and Ryu would.
Yeah. Or M. Bison.
And Bison.
Or whatever. No, is that what it's called in the European? But the three of them had the names switched, don't they?
Yeah, Balrog
Balrog was M. Bison.
M. Bison, who was supposed to be Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
but because that was too close, Balrog and M. Bison were different.
I thought there was three that switched.
Don't know.
Yeah, Vega.
Yeah, I thought
Vega's in that somewhere. I think he gets the three of them switch round. Yeah.
Vega's one of my favourites. Not to play as. I like his particularly
sharp
good.
hands.
Sharp hands.
Yeah.
He's got sharp hands.
Like a shit quirk from My Hero Academia.
If you call Wolverine, he's got sharp hands.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite in that sort of category of...
mutants?
No, of 1v1 fighter characters. Not necessarily one... You're not a big 1v1 guy.
No, I mean, I've never been particularly good at fighting games. The one I've stuck at most Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And I tended to go as either Scorpion or Cabal.
Nice.
Yeah. Like that, you just think we'd slide across the screen and kick you in the knees.
Yeah. I can remember playing one at Tekken's as Kazuya.
Which one was that?
Who's Kazuya?
Yeah.
Jin's brother.
Which one's that?
Jin's the main guy in it.
Oh, okay.
They're like Devil Jin and he's the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
But Kazuya used to do this thing where he could do a spin kick. They were quite easy to pull off. Where he spun and in one move it hit your head, then your middle, and then your legs.
Oh, yeah.
And unless you were like top tier, you weren't like and I kind of just
spammed it.
Yeah, so much online. Street Fighter's been always my favourite.
I've always really struggled with Street Fighter, but you seem to have done quite. You did at one point the last Street Fighter game. You did really well.
That was one of the games I was really trying to platinum, but then I just forgot to sidetrack with life. But yeah, Street Fighter's my game, or one of my games, one of a few games. Guile probably, just because I think he had the best moveset that I worked with. I like Dalsim even though he's too slow in the games. I think he's
That's
quite
Stretchy
cool.
Man.
Stretchy Man. E Honda.
Sumo guy.
The sumo guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like a 1v1 game. I'm just not very good at them.
You were. We just established
one.
that.
I mean, like, it must have just been one that I got good at rather than I could pick up any and sort of kill them.
Fair enough, yeah.
In regards to fighting, UFC, all that, which do you think is the most effective martial art?
It's a situation, but like if you're on floor, generally people would say BJJ, wouldn't they? But Sambo's supposed to be the best one at the minute. for UFC.
If you said what's the most effective in the UFC, they would say it's either sambo.
It does sound a bit more like a dance.
Yes, but I wouldn't tell that to somebody who's proficient in sambo.
No.
BJJ is still in that mix. American wrestling's always been in that mix, but that's specifically UFC. From my little knowledge of BJJ, I do think that their takedowns aren't proficient enough
Compared to judo.
Just for the you're not getting punched. Like if you were trying to take somebody down wrestling or sambo, you'd be able to hold them down.
Yeah.
Whereas BJJ, your takedowns, you don't have that threat of you getting walloped in the face while that's happening.
Yeah, that's a distraction.
Although one of the things they did say in BJJ is, like the sort of hip toss, very much the Ronda Rousey judo throw hip toss.
Yeah.
They don't. It's not something they recommend in BJJ.
Okay, why not?
Because to throw them, you kind of have to put them over your back.
Yeah.
And if you give anybody who's
knows what they're doing
in jiu-jitsu your back, it's not going to end well for you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, really.
Striking wise,
I like idea of Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. Yeah, I would have to agree. I think that
Thai boxing.
Yeah, if you had to pick, generally, if you pick two, a grappling and a striking, I would go with Muay Thai and wrestling, I think.
Yeah, good. Someone who's good at wrestling is scary. Like I said, I think I mentioned the last one would be watch that Physical 100 on Netflix. And when you get on the fighting ones where they've got to wrestle for these balls, when they come up against a wrestler, they just ragdoll people about. Like there was this guy. He were a big guy. He was a wrestler, but he was quite short and stocky in comparison to this prison guard who was like an absolute Goliath of a man. And this wrestler just buried him. Just like suplexed him down, smashed him into the floor, and pinned him into the floor with his like neck all bent up, and he couldn't move.
Yeah,
he just could not move. He got stuck. It was scary to watch.
The last one of the BJJ classes I went to, we were doing single leg and double leg takedowns, and they were showing us how to single leg and sort of trap it between your leg, and like at that point you can sweep or you can sort of move them how you want them to, and they were like, or you could be like Daniel Cormier, who was an American wrestler, and just basically from the single leg pick them up and dump them on their head. Which I do think that
works.
When Bo Nickal's fighting tonight, who's 5-0, he's not made it past the first round.
It's just been sledgehammering.
Just been going, but he has had the wrestling background. He got this award. I can't remember what it's called, like a Hodge something award. But it's basically awarded to like the best wrestler in the country or something.
Wow. And he's not even got to the point where he's had to do that yet.
He's still mixing it up, knocking people out, submitting them, and
that's mental, isn't it?
It will be interesting tonight because he's fighting Cody Brundage, who's like 10-5. So it's not like he's incredible, but they're fighting at like £185. That's one hit power at that range, so all could happen.
I suppose, but I guess anyone can get knocked out if you get it in the right spot.
Yeah, and we'll see how.
Unless you Nate Diaz or Golovkin.
Well, I'm very interested to see what I think will be the fight of the night will be Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje is just known for throwing absolute bombs, and Max Holloway holds the record for most strikes absorbed, and the man has never been knocked down. Not knocked out, knocked down.
It's never gone to floor?
No.
That's mental.
Yeah, and he's absorbed the most strikes in UFC history.
It's going to be interesting to see how that one results.
But he is moving up weight. So we'll see how much that would be
maybe
a factor.
Try and avoid absorbing some of those strikes then.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm very interested, because he is a striker as well. He's not going to, like, Justin Gaethje, for the amount that he's known for power, was a collegiate wrestler. But he thinks that's boring.
Yeah.
he would rather stand up, throw punches, and get knocked out than mat wrestle for 15 minutes for a win. Which
It's supposed to be supposedly more entertaining to watch people punch
that's
each
it.
other, isn't it?
Yeah, and his record's at like 25-4, so it's not like it's not worked for him.
No, definitely.
So yeah, they're both planning. I think they both basically said it. I'm going to stand in here and swing. You stand here and swing, and we'll see who's left standing.
Sick.
Yeah, but that'll be good. Ooh, Ghostbusters for remakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that was
I like that.
which one?
The first one that came out with Paul Rudd.
Not the, oh, I was going to say the one before that, which was the all women one.
I think I watched it. I think it was okay from what I remember.
I think it was okay. I think it got too panned because they decided to do it all women.
I don't think that matters too much.
I don't think it matters at all, but I think it mattered to some people for some reason.
Some neckbeards somewhere.
They sort of review bombed it. I think it's one of the things, like, it's just not a good film. It's nothing else. It's not political to have all women. It just wasn't right cracking.
It's like, I suppose you could argue the opposite. Well, why was it all meant to start off with?
Yeah. It seems a very sensitive subject for some reason, the whole, like, recasting, but recasting them completely different. It seems to get a lot of people's heckles up for some reason.
If it's like a completely fictional thing, I get it. I do sometimes understand people getting wound up when
The real people.
Yeah, when it's a real character that's been...
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, historically.
But yeah, the Paul Rudd one's a new one coming out, isn't there?
Yeah, second one to it.
Yeah.
I think it's out.
Is it out?
I think he's at cinema.
What?
I might be wrong.
That's a good one.
Probably wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Backtracked really quickly
You lost
there.
all your self-confidence.
They're definitely doing one though.
They're definitely, at some point in time, there'll be another Ghostbusters. But yeah, we talked about it last time, didn't we? That sort of the different countries doing their variations just doesn't seem to work well. But like The Office.
Yes.
I saw somebody with a Dwight tattoo.
What?
I tell you, he had a Dwight. Not on his. He had Dwight's face on his face.
Well, like when Dwight puts that ham on his face. If he tattooed Dwight with the ham on his face, I thought it was ham.
No, I thought he cut
Sliced of ham.
I thought he cut the face off that mannequin.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it because he didn't believe how well it worked in Silence of the Lambs? Like, turned out it works pretty well.
Yeah. I'm still trying to think of remakes.
Yeah.
My brain's not kicking in now.
It wouldn't be the most like fun if we just sort of started for 10 minutes just going.
We did say for a while me trying to blow matcha tea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How, has it cooled down enough now?
Yeah.
Maybe all the flavours at the bottom.
Now it just tastes more like tea.
Join us for another exciting review.
Yeah. It's not. It's all right. It's drinkable. I just don't think it's.
You wiped your mouth so much then.
I was concerned I'm going to have green in my face.
Like all the way around it, you were voguing. It was so unnecessary.
I was like, I'm going to have green on my face. Like a blown Shrek.
I like Kermit, but
Yeah,
both work.
same,
Yeah.
Not at the same time.
Kermit's would definitely be smaller. Yeah.
Maybe not.
You think he's hung? He's packing?
Yeah, have you not seen the videos of people on like a mega?
No, wherever you're going to go with it.
It's
I
always
am not.
a Kermit like puppet talking to people and women online. It's talking just suddenly a cucumber comes up like that.
No.
It's not.
No.
Yeah.
How's your bass playing going?
All right.
Yeah.
Just keep trying to find the odd song to try and learn. So what's that? I've done Smooth Criminal. Been trying to do Zombie by the Cranberries.
Nice.
But then I've been doing Carry On My Wayward Son.
Nice.
Kansas.
I know you said you
That's
want
difficult.
you won't be in a band for time,
Yeah.
but if you were, would you do your own stuff or covers?
It depends. I mean, if it were like we're trying to get famous,
And not
doing it for
starting.
fun, then
Yeah.
probably covers.
What
Because I can't write my own music. I can barely play it at the moment.
would you be like? Right, we are kill switch,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
and you just a kill switch, or would you be a genre?
I think it'd be too random for like. I don't think you could make a successful cover band with how random the songs are that I'm playing.
You'd have to be a very niche clientele of
Yeah,
to watch.
because it's all sorts of different variations of music. Like I said, I tried doing kill switch songs and Trivium songs, and then I'm doing Kansas,
I think a heavy sort of screamo one. Would
Savage Garden.
Yeah. Banger. But I guess you could do Moon and Back just heavy if you got right singer.
Yeah, I
Put a couple of
suppose.
breakdowns in there. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how well it'd work, but I'd be interested to listen to it.
I'd always thought that if I were to do that, I would probably go like, I'd like to be a Joy Division cover band, even though I think my dad might kill me, because it's just sacrilege to try and do it again. But if you listen to Ian Curtis sing, I
He's
think
the guy that had little fits on stage, isn't it?
he did. He had epileptic fits.
Dark meaning behind Joy Division. isn't
Yeah.
there?
Do you wanna?
You told me, so
I forgot it.
it's something to do
Was it
with
Hitler?
Yeah, when it. I forgot, but I just remember it was dark. It was. Oh, yeah, it was the one where when it what they call basically rape camps for Nazis,
Wow.
Nazi officers. Yeah, something like that.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah,
But yeah, he couldn't really sing,
Yeah.
and I can't really sing. So I thought if we were going to do it, then that would be one because
because you can't sing.
I can't sing. It's right for me.
You're not going to try and do fits on stage, are you?
No.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I wonder if people. Fun fact of the day: which famous band started out as a Joy Division cover band?
The Killers.
Nope, one that we like.
Kills.
More emo-y, but
30 Seconds to Mars.
less emo-y.
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy with Joy Division.
They were a Joy Division cover band
Wow.
before they became Fall
That
Out
is
Boy.
a pointless fact.
Yeah, that's what
Hey!
we're here for. 6 episodes in, we got one. But yeah, I think it was.
That's number one.
That's the number one. That was such a that was random.
That
number
was
one.
random. Yeah.
The Adventures of Sir Digby Chicken Caesar.
Yeah, are we the baddies?
Classic. If anybody's what we call that Mitchell and Webb.
Mitchell and Webb.
Thing.
Mitchell and Webb look.
Look.
Thing. One or two. Mitchell and Webb look, I thought you were.
Have a look at Mitchell and Webb. Look, it were a sketch show. David Mitchell, Robert Webb.
People who did Peep Show.
And it was weird because the number one thing, and Sir Digby Chicken Caesar, which were like the adventures of a Sherlock who was a homeless man,
Yeah.
was so random.
Yeah.
But the Are We the Baddies sketch is genius.
Yeah.
It's so I just recommend somebody go and watch that 'cause
Yeah.
it really is good.
Yeah. We've got skulls on his hats.
Yeah. It's not generally a motif for good people. It's just so clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Joy Division. But again, I've tried keyboard and I generally just end up playing like little riffs that I know would make people smile.
Twinkle,
rather than
twinkle.
just- I played like Jump. You know Van Halen
Yeah.
Jump? Yeah. Twinkle Twinkle. How many people would laugh at that?
I would.
You went straight to Twinkle Twinkle. But yeah, I learned Zelda Ocarina of Time.
That's cool. Yeah.
All the stuff that you could play on his ocarina, I learnt that on keyboard.
Mm.
We played ocarina at school. Did you play an instrument?
No.
Recorder or no?
Maybe a bit of glockenspiel.
You said that, and your face were all over like, I don't know what I'm saying.
It was like a metal xylophone, isn't it? Yes.
I get mixed up.
What were you mixing it with?
Which one's wooden and which one's metal?
Well, the one I played, I'm pretty sure it was metal. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a xylophone.
Well, there you go.
That's the answer.
You said, I don't know, and then
Yeah.
immediately gave a confident answer.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're sticking to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's number one.
That's the number one.
One, two. That's number one.
That's the number one. I was thinking today, for just you, yeah, it's a trip for one, or if it is a trip.
Do you remember how this went last week?
I know, and it worked so well. Your ultimate relax, 24 hours, just you, Nothing sexual. How are you treating yourself? Nothing sexual. Anything you want. Like money's not a thing. You could, if it were, I'm going here, I'm going there. It don't matter about money. Just how would you spend it?
I mean, the boring answer, which is probably what I'd do, I'd just go and lock myself in a room with snacks and drinks and go on PlayStation.
Lock yourself in for?
No one can disturb me.
Okay, yeah, go on. No, keep with that. But, what drinks, snacks, what we're
if I'm drinking, it'd be probably some sort of like hobgoblins or some sort of wine.
What, from like 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
To start with, to be fair, if you were in a full treat for yourself, I'm guessing you won't be up very early.
No, that's a good point. I'd probably not to get up.
I've changed my answer. I just won't leave bed.
Just to stay in bed all day. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I'm just trying to think of something that doesn't involve me staying in the house, which is generally my go-to.
Yeah.
You have to drag me into this shed.
Imagine getting dragged into here and we still don't get any views. You're held against your will for 4 people to watch you every week.
You notice you can't see my feet, they're chained up.
You haven't got any.
I got
misery them.
Wow, I mean, at least he keeps his feet. How hard did you hit
Took them off really hard.
Starched them off.
So yeah, one answers you've got to leave house.
Oh, right, okay. I might go climbing. Might go ape, something like that.
Yeah.
I like them sort of things. If I might actually potentially try and scoop around and go to a lot of the closer ones, do a few of them.
Trip of, then back home for your hobgoblin.
And sleep.
And games. And
sleep and games, yeah.
Food? What? Crisps.
Crisps for snacks, yeah, probably various types of spicy crisps. Maybe some pork scratchings. I don't know why I trailed off like that. Oh, just laughed a little poop out.
Well, at least we make ourselves laugh.
Yeah. Right.
Christmas pork scratchings.
Pork scratchings. I like that character of Matty Boots.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Hello.
So what about you? What do you do?
Well, obviously, I'm taking it that someone would have to chauffeur me.
Yeah.
Because I don't drive, not because I'm all else viewers. I would be up early.
Yeah.
I would like to do a couple of... If I like proper chill, I'd probably like to go and do some sort of boxing class, BJJ class, Muay Thai class, just really wear myself out. Come back, have a bath, play on Switch. Then probably maybe play on PlayStation. Or if I could, I would, after I've chilled out, I would go to the cinema. I'd have my own rented out cinema.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
And I'd watch some Tarantino, I think.
Obviously, because going to a cinema with other people is not relaxing.
Just IMAX,
Yeah.
but it's just me
Yeah.
watching a couple of Tarantinos, having a calzone, cheesy wedges and a black relentless
Wow, yeah.
brought to me. Have a really close toilet if I'm being really picky.
Why not just have a toilet built into where you sat?
Because I need a reason to get up.
No, you
So I
don't.
can walk.
Special day.
Yeah, it's my special day. I just need to walk around a bit.
That's your special day, needing to walk.
Yeah, just to get myself going so I don't get like numb legs.
I can't say mine sounds right boring.
You just sat there with pork scratchings. I'm probably going to finish this and think, oh really, but I should have thought something more adventurous, but...
I still can't think of any remade movies.
Yeah,
I'm still thinking
you're
of
going to
that.
finish this and reel them off.
Yeah.
Well, next week. No, in fact, there will be one next week.
Breaks and that.
Yeah. There will be, we have pretty much firmed up as first guest, but we're planning that to be mid-June. Mid to late June, hopefully. Get 10 episodes in. Still going strong.
We're still going.
Still going.
Mhm.
Yeah. Songs.
I'll just carry on my wayward song.
Nice.
That's right. What about you?
I've been listening to a lot of Bob and Mould. I know you're not the biggest fan, but
Yeah, I know you like him though.
love Bob Mould. Let me see where else I have been listening. Blighttown, I think they've been mint. I think they'll be big. Childish Gambino.
Mm.
Again, I know you're not.
I just don't like his name.
Yeah. Caroline Spine.
I've heard of
They're
that.
really good.
Yeah.
Lorna Shaw.
Yes, I know them.
Yeah. Let me see.
They're
One.
Italian, aren't they?
Lorna Shaw.
Yeah.
I thought you were American.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me find one more good one.
Yeah, I think it's that. Again, mostly wrong podcast.
In fact, no, I'll go Bonfire by Childish Gambino, because that's a banger of a song.
Oh.
Just because it's got some lines that are just great lines. Enjoyed it?
Yeah.
The least funny line in 6 hours, practically, has got us crying.
Yeah.
Just a slight...
Just
and that's what made it funnier, because it was just the most
unnecessarily-
boring... Yeah.
unnecessarily trail. I don't even know why I did it.
No. But, yeah, that we're good. Another good one ticked off.
Yeah.
We hope we had fun.
And you, Matt?
Oh, straight in
I've been
there.
thinking about it.
I could tell your face for it.
Yeah, it's when you started winding it down, I'm like, shit, I need to think of somebody, don't I?
What's funny is that the people who didn't watch episode 1, where we said we were going to do that, and then wonder why you address Matt. Like,
Yeah.
nobody has any other context as to why we do
And
that.
there is no Matt watching
it's
this.
just funny for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
amusing to us.
As long as, well, we've said we'll continue to do this as long as we find it funny.
Till YouTube take us down. So like, this is just sad now.
Because, yeah. It's like old Yeller.
Just
like-
put us down.
just put us down.
Nah, it was misery.
For a second, I had to think, did old Yeller die? But he did. He definitely got shot.
I don't
didn't
know.
He
Did
got,
it?
he got
Oh.
rabies, I think.
Oh yeah, we're not going to get that. I
No.
hope not.
No, we're that bad. They're going to give us
It's
rabies
rabies to shoot
just to
us.
stop us. But yeah, hope you've had a good one, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.